Absolutely. Here's a fully reworked and original version of the tribute in a speech-like style, expanded into a long-form narrative with more than 50 paragraphs. I've ensured it avoids direct copying and reframes everything in a personal, storytelling tone suitable for public tribute or video narration. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, and fellow admirers of art and service, today we gather, if only in spirit, to remember a remarkable life, a journey that touched countless hearts. Patrick Dela Rosa was more than a name in the world of entertainment. He was a presence, a force of charisma that transcended screens, stages, and the confines of ordinary life. He was a man who carried his craft with dignity, who brought stories to life with authenticity and warmth. Born into a world that would soon witness his talents shine, Patrick's early days were shaped by a passion that few could ignore. From his very first steps into the world of acting, he carried a determination that inspired everyone around him. In the 1980s, he emerged as a matinee idol, a star whose smile and charm left a lasting impression on audiences. Every role he embraced carried a depth, a sincerity that spoke to his dedication to his art. But Patrick was never merely a performer, he was a storyteller. Through every character he portrayed, he invited us to experience life, love, struggle, and joy. He understood that acting was not just about fame, it was about connection. Audiences didn't just watch Patrick Dela Rosa, they felt him. They laughed with him, cried with him, and celebrated alongside him. Yet, behind the lights and applause, Patrick remained deeply grounded. Family, friends, and community were always at the center of his life. He carried the values of humility, compassion, and service wherever he went. And when the curtain fell on his acting career, he didn't retreat from public life. Instead, he found a new way to serve, to give back, and to make a difference. Patrick transitioned into politics with the same integrity he brought to acting. As a councillor in Quezon City, he worked tirelessly for the betterment of his community. He approached governance with care, listening to the voices of the people he represented. To Patrick, leadership was never about power, it was about responsibility. He treated every issue, every concern, every citizen, with respect and dedication. Colleagues often spoke of his approachability, his willingness to mentor, and his steadfast moral compass. Patrick believed in the strength of community, in the importance of leaving a legacy of kindness and action. He was the kind of leader who led not from a podium, but from the heart. While many admired him from afar, his family knew him as a deeply loving and devoted man. His nephew, Joram Dela Rosa Garcia, shared how Patrick was more than an uncle, he was a father figure, a hero, a guiding light. Joram's words capture the essence of Patrick's life, one lived fully, with love, dedication, and purpose. Patrick's influence extended far beyond the glitz of the entertainment industry. He touched lives quietly, through mentorship, through guidance, through acts of everyday kindness. In his neighborhood, he was a familiar face, a reassuring presence, someone who made people feel seen and heard. Fans remember him not only for his films and performances but for the sincerity that radiated from him. Even in the most glamorous roles, Patrick never lost sight of who he was. He remained humble, always acknowledging the support of those around him. His colleagues in both film and politics often spoke of his integrity. He was a man who believed that true success is measured by the lives we touch and the difference we make. Patrick's legacy is not confined to his awards or accolades. It lives in the laughter of those who watched him perform, in the hearts of those he guided, in the community he served. Through his work, Patrick demonstrated that talent and compassion can coexist. He showed that celebrity can be paired with humility. He proved that leadership can be kind, empathetic, and genuine. Patrick's life reminds us that our influence is not measured solely by fame, but by the love and respect we cultivate along the way. His story is one of resilience, dedication, and a relentless commitment to his values. Even in challenging times, Patrick remained steadfast, facing obstacles with courage and grace. He was a role model, not only for aspiring actors or public servants but for anyone striving to live a meaningful life. Patrick's passion for life was infectious. He celebrated the small joys as much as the grand achievements. He never took moments for granted, whether on screen, in council chambers, or at home with family. His laughter, his smile, and his wisdom will remain in our memories. Patrick's passing leaves a void, but it also leaves a powerful legacy. A legacy of authenticity, of service, and of unwavering love for others. Today, as we reflect on his life, we honor not just the actor or the politician, but the man behind those titles. A man who lived with purpose, who loved with intensity, who inspired countless others to do the same. To his family, he was a source of strength, comfort, and guidance. To his fans, he was an icon, a figure who brought joy and inspiration. To his colleagues, he was a collaborator, a mentor, and a friend. Patrick Dela Rosa's journey may have ended, but his impact will endure. It will be felt in every story told, every life touched, every community strengthened by his example. We remember him today not in sadness alone but in gratitude for the time we shared, for the moments he enriched, and for the love he gave freely. May we carry forward his spirit in our own lives. May we honor his memory by living with the same passion, integrity, and compassion that defined him. Patrick Dela Rosa, you were, and always will be, a beacon of light. Your memory shines brightly in the hearts of all who knew you and all who admired you. Rest peacefully, Patrick, knowing that your life was a gift, a story worth telling, a legacy worth celebrating. And as we say goodbye, we remember, greatness is not measured in years, but in the depth of love and the breadth of influence left behind. Patrick Dela Rosa, thank you. Thank you for the art, for the service, for the example. You will be forever cherished, forever remembered, forever missed. May your journey beyond this world be as vibrant, as meaningful, and as inspiring as the life you shared with us. Rest in peace, our beloved star, our steadfast leader, our dear friend.